Welcome to Senior Care Insights.
Mm,
Today, we're doing a deep dive into something you probably have in your fridge right now, the humble egg.
that's right.
They've been debated for years, haven't they?
It-
Cholesterol scares and all that.
Absolutely. But some really interesting recent science is shedding new light on just how beneficial eggs can actually be, especially as we get older.
So could this everyday staple actually hold some surprising power for our health in later life? That's what we're exploring.
Exactly. We're looking at how, well, maybe just incorporating 2 eggs a day could offer some really unexpected advantages for both body and mind.
Okay, let's start right there. The nutritional side.
Mm.
What makes eggs such a powerhouse? People say they're packed with goodness, but what does that actually mean?
It's pretty impressive when you break it down. Think about 2 large eggs.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting a really complete package, nutritionally speaking.
Okay.
First off, protein. Around 12 grams in 2 eggs, and it's incredibly high-quality protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids. These are, the fundamental building blocks your body needs for everything: repairing tissues, keeping muscles strong, skin, hair, even immune cells.
Right, the essentials you have to get from food. And they're not calorie bombs either, are they?
Not at all. Relatively low, actually, around 78 calories per large egg. But you get so much bang for your buck nutritionally.
Like what else? Vitamins.
Oh, yeah, loads. Vitamin A, really important for vision, keeps that immune system robust. Vitamin B12, crucial for brain health, making red blood cells.
Okay, yeah.
Then there's vitamin E, which is a great antioxidant, protects your cells. Vitamin D, everyone talks about that for bones, helps you absorb calcium.
And vitamin K. I don't hear about that one as much.
Still vital. Good for blood clotting, but also works with vitamin D for bone maintenance. And minerals, too, phosphorus for teeth and bones. Selenium, another key antioxidant protecting cells.
And choline. I keep hearing about choline for brain function. Eggs have that.
They absolutely do. Eggs are one of the best natural sources of choline. It's essential for the structure of your cell membranes. And like you said, really important for brain function, great for cognitive health.
Okay, wow. So nutritionally, they really punch above their weight.
Definitely.
But let's tackle the elephant in the room, cholesterol.
Mm.
For years, we were told eggs were bad for the heart because of cholesterol. What's the thinking now? Has the science shifted?
It really has. This is probably one of the biggest shifts in nutritional advice in recent years. The old idea that dietary cholesterol, the cholesterol in food like eggs, directly leads to high bad cholesterol, or LDL, in the blood, well, it's being seriously reconsidered.
So eating eggs doesn't automatically spike your bad cholesterol.
For the majority of healthy people, the research now suggests that dietary cholesterol has surprisingly little effect on their LDL levels. The body's own production of cholesterol is a much bigger factor for most.
That's huge. A real game changer for breakfast lovers.
It is. And what's even more interesting is the effect on good cholesterol, HDL. Eggs can actually help increase HDL levels, and HDL is like a little scavenger. It goes around helping to clear excess cholesterol out of your arteries. So that's a positive for heart health.
So they might actually be helpful in that sense?
Potentially, yes. Plus, remember those antioxidants we mentioned? Lutein and zeaxanthin?
Yeah, you said they protect cells.
Right. Well, they also help reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in the body, and those are key factors in the development of heart disease. Think of it like preventing rust inside your arteries.
And the fats in eggs, are they the bad kind?
Mostly good fats, monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. These also help support a healthy balance of lipids or fats in your blood and keep blood vessels healthy.
So summing up the heart health part, for most healthy people, the old warnings might be outdated.
Largely, yes. Current thinking suggests up to 1 egg a day seems fine, maybe even beneficial for healthy folks. Some research indicates even 2 a day could be safe within a balanced diet.
But important caveat.
Absolutely. If you do have existing heart disease, high cholesterol, or other conditions like diabetes, it's really crucial to talk to your doctor or a registered dietitian. They can give you personalized advice based on your specific health situation.
Good advice. Okay, let's switch gears a bit. This one surprised me when I was looking into it. Potential beauty benefits from eggs. That sounds a bit far-fetched.
Oh, it does sound a bit like marketing, doesn't it? But it's really just a side effect of all those nutrients we've been talking about. Think of it as promoting health from the inside out, which then shows on the outside.
How so? Stronger nails, shinier hair.
Exactly that kind of thing. Strong nails, firmer skin, vibrant hair. It comes down to the building blocks.
Protein again?
Protein is definitely key. It's essential for making keratin, that's the main structural protein in your hair and nails. Not enough protein can lead to weaker, brittle hair, even hair loss sometimes.
Okay, makes sense. Anything else?
Biotin. Eggs are a great source of biotin, which is vitamin B7. And biotin is pretty well known for its role in strengthening hair and nails and contributing to healthy skin.
Right, you see biotin in supplements for that sometimes.
You do. And then there's vitamin A in the yolk. It helps with sebum production, which keeps skin moisturized, and with skin cell turnover. Plus, antioxidants like zinc and selenium fight off those free radicals that contribute to skin aging.
And choline, too.
Even choline plays a part. It helps maintain the structural integrity of skin cells. So yeah, all these nutrients work together. Those 2 eggs for breakfast might be doing more than just filling you up.
Fascinating. Okay, let's talk muscle. I know a lot of people interested in fitness or just staying strong as they age eat eggs. Why are they such a go-to for muscle growth and maintenance?
Well, again, it comes back primarily to that high-quality, complete protein, about 6 grams per egg with all 9 essential amino acids. Muscles need those amino acids to repair and rebuild, especially after any kind of exertion.
Is there one amino acid that's particularly important? I think I read something about leucine.
You're absolutely right, leucine. It's one of the essential amino acids found in eggs, and it plays a direct role in triggering muscle protein synthesis.
What?
Basically, the process where your body builds new muscle tissue, leucine kind of flips the switch to tell your muscles, okay, time to repair and grow.
And the protein in eggs is easy for the body to use.
Yes, it has high bioavailability. That means your body can absorb and utilize the protein and other nutrients from eggs very efficiently. This is great for recovery after exercise.
Any other muscle-friendly nutrients in there?
Definitely. Iron and phosphorus are important for muscle function. B vitamins help with producing the energy your muscles need to work. And don't forget vitamin D.
Right, for bones, but muscles too.
Especially important for preserving muscle mass as we age. Loss of muscle mass, or sarcopenia, is a big issue for older adults, affecting strength and balance. Vitamin D seems to play a role in maintaining that muscle.
That's really crucial information for maintaining independence later in life. Now, this next one sounds almost too good to be true. Could eating eggs actually be linked to living a longer life?
It sounds like a huge claim, I know, but it's not about eggs being some magic elixir. It's about the pattern of eating nutrient-dense foods. Eggs fit perfectly into that pattern. Diets rich in the kinds of things found abundantly in eggs, antioxidants, healthy fats, high-quality protein are consistently associated with a lower risk of major age-related diseases.
Like heart disease, diabetes.
Exactly. Cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, even some types of cancer. It's about the overall dietary quality. Choline, for instance, seems important for preventing fat buildup in the liver and supporting brain health, both contributing to metabolic health long-term.
And those antioxidants again, lutein and zeaxanthin.
They pop up everywhere. Here, they help by protecting eyes, sure, but also by reducing that kind of low-level chronic inflammation throughout the body that contributes to aging on a cellular level.
And the muscle connecting we just talked about is key for longevity too, right?
Absolutely critical. Preventing sarcopenia means fewer falls, maintained mobility, greater independence, all huge factors in quality of life, and, yes, potentially longevity. And broadly, antioxidants help fight oxidative stress, which is like cellular wear and tear over time.
So it's less about a magic bullet and more about eggs being a convenient package of longevity-supporting nutrients.
That's a great way to put it. They contribute to an overall healthy dietary pattern associated with better aging.
Okay. Now, something many people are interested in. Weight management. Can eggs actually help if you're trying to lose or maintain weight? They seem quite rich.
They can, surprisingly. The key factor here is satiety, that feeling of fullness.
Because of the protein.
Exactly. That high-quality protein is very satiating. Eating eggs, say for breakfast, tends to keep you feeling fuller for longer compared to, say, a high-carb breakfast like a bagel or sugary cereal.
I've definitely experienced that. Less temptation to snack mid-morning.
Right. That sustained energy and fullness helps curb cravings. Protein also triggers the release of gut hormones that signal fullness to your brain. Plus, there's something called the thermic effect of food. Your body actually uses more energy, burns more calories just digesting protein compared to digesting fats or carbs. It's a small effect, but it adds up.
So feeling fuller, potentially burning slightly more calories, it could lead to eating less overall.
That's the general idea. If you're less hungry later in the day, you might make better choices and consume fewer total calories. And remember, Two eggs are only about 156 calories, nutrient dense, but not calorie heavy.
How you eat them matters too, I assume, pairing them with other foods.
Oh, definitely. Pairing eggs with fiber-rich foods like vegetables, maybe some avocado for healthy fats, or even whole grain toast creates a really balanced meal that helps stabilize blood sugar, prevents energy spikes and crashes, and keeps you satisfied.
Good point. Okay, let's shift to our senses specifically, our eyes. You mentioned lutein and zeaxanthin before. How do they specifically help protect our vision?
They're really superstars for eye health. Lutein and zeaxanthin are antioxidants that actually accumulate in the retina, particularly the macula, which is responsible for sharp central vision.
So they concentrate right where we need them.
Exactly, and they do a couple of key things there. First, they act like internal sunglasses, filtering out damaging high-energy blue light from sunlight and screens before it can harm the retina.
Wow. Okay.
Second, they neutralize those harmful free radicals that can damage eye cells over time, contributing to aging processes in the eye.
And this helps prevent common age-related eye problems.
Yes, strong evidence links higher intake of lutein and zeaxanthin with a significantly reduced risk of age-related macular degeneration, or AMD, which is a leading cause of vision loss in older adults.
What about cataracts?
There's some evidence they might help protect against cataracts too, likely by reducing oxidative stress on the lens of the eye. And let's not forget vitamin A in eggs.
Right, you mentioned that earlier for immunity. Eyes, too.
Crucial for vision. Vitamin A is needed to make rhodopsin, a protein in the retina that allows us to see in low light conditions. A deficiency can actually cause night blindness.
Incredible how one food covers so many bases for eye health. Now, the brain. We touched on choline. Can eggs genuinely be called brain food?
I think that's fair, yes. They provide key nutrients vital for brain structure and function. Choline is the big one here.
Remind me why choline is so important.
It's a building block for acetylcholine. That's a major neurotransmitter, a chemical messenger in the brain, essential for memory, learning, muscle control, even mood regulation.
And eggs are a good source.
One of the best. Just 2 eggs can supply a large chunk of your daily recommended choline intake.
What else in eggs helps the brain?
The B vitamins are also critical. B6, folate, B9, and B12. They work together to help keep levels of an amino acid called homocysteine in check.
And why is that important?
High homocysteine levels have been linked with an increased risk of cognitive decline and neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. So these B vitamins play a protective role.
So regular egg consumption could genuinely support cognitive function over time.
The evidence certainly points that way. Providing these essential nutrients consistently supports overall brain health and may help maintain memory and focus as we age.
It's amazing. Okay, let's talk defense our immune system, especially important as we get older. Do eggs offer any support there?
They definitely contribute some important nutrients for immune function. It's not a magic shield, of course, but they help. Vitamin A, for example.
How does vitamin A help immunity?
It's crucial for maintaining the integrity of our mucous membranes, the lining of our nose, mouth, lungs. That's our first line of defense against germs getting in.
Okay, like reinforcing the castle walls.
Sort of. And vitamin B12 is needed for making and maintaining immune cells, like lymphocytes that fight infection. Selenium is another key player.
Antioxidant.
Yes, but it also helps regulate immune responses and control inflammation. And vitamin D, we know it's important, and it directly influences immune cells too, helping to balance immune reactions.
So a nice cocktail of immune-supporting nutrients.
Exactly, part of a bigger picture for supporting immunity through diet.
Right. One last area I wanted to ask about, which might surprise some people, blood sugar control. How could eggs possibly affect blood sugar?
Well, primarily because of what they don't have much of: carbohydrates. Eggs have a very low glycemic index.
Meaning they don't cause a big spike in blood sugar after you eat them.
Precisely. Because they're mostly protein and healthy fats, they digest slowly and lead to a very gradual, steady release of energy. This helps keep blood sugar levels stable.
Which is good for everyone, but especially if you have diabetes or pre-diabetes.
Absolutely. Stable blood sugar is key. Eating eggs can help prevent those sharp spikes and crashes. Some studies even suggest regular egg intake might improve insulin sensitivity over time, meaning the body uses insulin more effectively.
And the satiety factor helps here too, right? Avoiding sugary snacks.
Definitely. By keeping you full, eggs can help you avoid reaching for high-sugar, processed foods that wreak havoc on blood sugar levels. Pairing eggs with fiber, like veggies or whole grains, enhances that stabilizing effect even more.
Okay, so it seems the way we prepare eggs might matter too for getting the most nutritional benefit.
Yes, preparation can make a difference, both for nutrient retention and for what else you're adding. Boiling is great because it cooks the egg thoroughly without adding extra fats, and it preserves most nutrients, especially in the yolk where many vitamins and antioxidants are concentrated.
What about poaching?
Poaching is similar, cooked gently in water, so minimal nutrient loss and no added fat. Very healthy.
Scrambled, fried.
Scrambled can be perfectly healthy if you use just a little bit of healthy oil or a touch of butter, and maybe load them up with vegetables like spinach or peppers for extra fiber and vitamins. Frying, especially in a lot of less healthy fats, obviously adds calories and unhealthy fats, so maybe less often.
And raw eggs. I know some people add them to smoothies.
That's generally not recommended. There's always a risk of salmonella contamination with raw eggs. Plus, raw egg whites contain a protein called avidin, which binds to biotin and prevents your body from absorbing it. Cooking denatures the avidin, so you get the full biotin benefit. Thorough cooking is safest and ensures you get all the goodness.
Good to know. What about choosing and storing eggs safely? Any tips?
Pretty straightforward. Always choose eggs with clean, uncracked shells. Cracks can let bacteria in. If an egg looks discolored or smells off, definitely discard it.
And storage.
Keep them in their original carton in the main part of the fridge, not the door where the temperature fluctuates more. The carton protects them and prevents them from absorbing odors. And don't wash them until right before you use them.
Why not wash them right away?
Eggs have a natural protective coating called the bloom or cuticle. Washing removes this, potentially making it easier for bacteria to penetrate the shell.
Okay. And cook them thoroughly.
Yes, cook until both the white and yolk are firm to kill any potential bacteria. If you like soft yolks, use fresh, preferably pasteurized eggs, especially if you're serving them to children, older adults, pregnant women, or people with weakened immune systems. Pasteurized eggs are also the way to go for recipes using raw eggs, like homemade mayonnaise or aioli.
Makes sense. Are there differences between, say, chicken eggs, duck eggs, quail eggs?
Nutritionally, they're broadly similar, though sizes and specific nutrient amounts vary slightly. Duck eggs are larger with richer yolks, quail eggs are tiny. It mostly comes down to preference and availability.
What if someone can't eat eggs due to allergies or dietary choices? Are there good substitutes?
Yes, there are alternatives, especially for baking or certain dishes. For baking, things like chia seeds or flax seeds mixed with water form a gel that can bind ingredients, usually 1 tablespoon of seeds to 3 tablespoons of water per egg.
What about for moisture?
Mashed banana or unsweetened applesauce work well in things like muffins or cakes, adding moisture and some nutrients. For replacing eggs as a protein source in meals, tofu scramble is popular, or using legumes like chickpeas.
But they won't offer the exact same nutritional profile, right?
No, they won't. While these substitutes can work well in recipes, if you're avoiding eggs, it's important to ensure you're getting those key nutrients like choline, B12, and high-quality protein from other sources in a varied, balanced diet.
Great point. Well, this has been incredibly illuminating. We've covered so much ground.
We have. It really shows how this simple, everyday food holds a surprising amount of potential for supporting our health as we age.
Absolutely. From heart health, brain function, muscle maintenance, eye protection. The list goes on.
It really does. It underscores the power of nutrient-dense whole foods.
So the main takeaway seems to be that for most people, embracing eggs, maybe those 2 a day we talked about, can be a simple, effective part of a healthy aging strategy.
I think that's a fair conclusion based on the current science. They offer a lot of nutritional value in a very accessible package.
Well, thank you so much for walking us through all of that. It's been fascinating.
My pleasure. Always good to talk about the power of good food.
And to our listeners, we really hope this deep dive gave you some food for thought about the incredible egg. Were you surprised by any of these benefits? Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, we'd love to hear your thoughts.
If you found this discussion helpful, please give this video a like, share it with friends or family who might find it interesting, and most importantly, please subscribe to Senior Care Insights.
That way you won't miss our future discussions on health and well-being in later life.
Exactly. And make sure to hit that notification bell so you're alerted when we post our next exploration. Thanks for tuning in.